Welcome to Hot Garbage.
Hello and welcome to Hot Garbage, where we are the only trash talk that matters. I'm your host, Laura, and welcome back.
Been a while.
It's been a while. Most of it was my fault, actually.
Fault.
Yeah.
Most of it was my fault. I wasn't feeling well.
I think
I ate a
went
lot of
along
food
with
and
it, though.
Yeah.
I was
Like, it wasn't
I
a
was
fight.
lazy.
It really wasn't a fight. But I ate a lot of things at Thanksgiving that I shouldn't have. A lot.
Well, that's 1 week. The other three.
The other three I don't remember, but
I don't either. It's fine.
I don't either.
I think one of I don't remember because it was after my infusion, so I have no idea.
Me and Tyler had birthdays somewhere in between there.
Yeah.
There was birthdays that were had. There was some of that. But we're here again.
So happy to be here.
We're happy to be back.
Let's see if we still flow as well.
Yeah, right? We haven't seen each other in like a month, so let's see how that goes.
I'm excited.
It's going to be
All
good,
right,
or is it going to be a shit show? Let's go.
Maybe like we came back with like a whole new attitude. Whole new, like, maybe we're going to do like 45 minutes.
Sure we will.
You're funny.
45 minutes.
We're coming back comedians.
We're coming back as like, like an hour-long podcast.
Yes.
It's never going to happen.
Never gonna happen.
Too much ADHD in this Discord right now.
Yeah.
Fair. I'm on Lexapro now. All right, so let's get into motherfucking share time. I already started with mine yesterday because I was so pissed watching TikTok.
Love that.
I'm here to de-influence you guys, okay? I'm here to de-influence you guys. I was watching TikTok and I kept getting video after video after video for like, you have cortisol face. I was like, first the fuck off. That's not real. Let's talk about it, okay? If you have high cortisol, okay, don't buy this drink, okay? Because you have an underlying condition and your adrenal gland is not working properly and you need to go to the doctor, okay? Okay, you have Cushing's disease, you have PCOS, you have issues where your adrenal gland is fucked up and you should not be buying a drink on TikTok to get that fixed. You should be going to your fucking doctor. Okay.
Check your cortisol levels. Is that something you can check at home, or does the doctor check that?
No, your doctor checks it in like your blood work. And like, okay, so I was someone who had Cushing syndrome when I had my steroid that I was taking for my that's why my face when I was on the steroid and my face got really big.
Mm-hmm.
That was because of I had high cortisol because my adrenal gland was fucked up because I was taking a steroid. So there's like very few reasons why your cortisol is high, and none of them can be fixed with a drink. All of them need to be fixed by a doctor. You shouldn't. That's all a lie. Like, it's a straight up lie. And people are like, oh, now I feel like my face is snatched. I was like, you were probably dehydrated and you were retaining salt. That's probably what happened.
I have not seen one person like testify or like do any testimony about these products other than like people with like getting paid to do it. Like, I haven't seen anyone else like.
No, because like I'm telling you right now, if you like look at any doctors, dermatologists, anything like that, I promise you that their videos are saying that cortisol isn't real. I promise. I promise you can go find them. And I promise you it's like dermatologists and like I wouldn't even doubt that like anestheticians, or however you say that word, are saying that it's not real too. Like, I promise you, like anyone that has like any training is saying like that's not a thing. You can literally Google it right now. Like, if you're listening to this, you can literally Google it right now and like say like, how do you have high cortisol? And it'll give you Cushing disease. It'll give you PCOS. It'll tell you that your adrenal gland is not working properly and you need to go to a doctor. Like, if you have high cortisol, like, it can lead to seizures and, like, brain damage, and again, like, a drink from TikTok isn't gonna help you.
Not with that attitude.
No, bad attitude. Okay. I was so fucking annoyed watching this. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?" So then I would also like to de-influence you guys on those Bloom greens, okay? And I promise you, if you go to like a dietitian, none of those dietitians are saying to drink Bloom. None of those and if they are, they're telling you how to drink it correctly because I've seen it. Okay. So this Bloom drink, everybody like drinks it as like, oh, I'm getting like my like nutrients and vitamins for the day, and like think it like replaces vegetables, and like
People
it
call it
doesn't.
like their greens, and
Yeah.
I'm like, what is it though? Like, I still haven't like figured out what it is.
So
Like,
it's like a whole bunch of like vitamins and like minerals in a drink form. But the thing is that it has no fiber whatsoever. So your body's not even processing the vitamins and like minerals correctly because you're not also eating the other things that you should be eating with it. It's a supplement. So like you're supposed to be drinking it as like a supplement to your actual food intake, and then they'll never eat a fucking vegetable. And it's like you're getting zero fiber and you're wondering why you're bloated, you're wondering why you're having explosive diarrhea, and you're wondering why you're constipated. And it's like you're drinking this like fucking drink and acting like it's a vegetable. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore.
I'm so glad I don't see any of these like videos.
Oh my god, it's like the
I know,
most
we both
annoying thing I've ever, like, these people are like, "Oh, I'm drinking my greens for the day," and it's like, and then you'll eat no vegetable and have no fiber and wondering why you can't shit and why you're bloated to the fucking C's. You know what I mean?
you
You're
don't
mute.
get them. Oh,
No, you
No, you're
you
not.
weren't muted.
I
Now
couldn't
you
hear
are.
you. You're
You're
mute.
muted now.
hello.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Okay, it's so crazy Tyler doesn't get them because I was just talking about getting those videos the other day with Nick's sister, and we were talking about how like the puffy face one and then the fupa one. They're like, does your pooch look like this? And like we both get them too. And like how are we all getting the same videos?
Yeah.
I mean,
No, it's marketing. It's literally marketing tactics. You're literally wasting your money with this stuff. You're wasting your money with your little Bloom greens. You're wasting your money. You want to know what's cheaper and easier? A fucking multivitamin. Okay? And eat
if
your
I do
fucking
get them,
vegetables.
if I do get them, I'm just skipping over them because like basically anytime I see the little like shop thing in the corner, I'm just
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Usually you.
yeah.
Like
That's what I heard about.
like you're wasting your money. Like you're literally wasting money. The cortisol thing is not real whatsoever. Like it's not real whatsoever. Like I have debunked it. You can go on Google and fact check me. Like I literally just debunked it. The greens, you're not doing it right. Like if you're eating a natural, like healthy, balanced diet, you don't need this. And you'll also have normal poop. You'll poop like a normal person. You're not going to be constipated because you're fucking replacing vegetables with this other shit. So then I also like went on a rant about how much fucking sodium you guys eat. Okay? If you are eating that prepackaged Trader Joe's meals, because I always see people that like go to Trader Joe's and like get all the prepackaged stuff and like don't make anything themselves. Just get like this like prepackaged ravioli and like these chicken tenders, and that's the chicken that they put in their meals and all of this stuff. You are eating so much fucking sodium. Like you are eating 6 times the amount of sodium that you should be getting in a day, and eating that much sodium every single day is going to lead to heart disease, high blood pressure, cholesterol issues, heart disease. Like there's so many fucking kidney issues. You'll start getting kidney stones probably. Like trust me, like sodium leads to kidney stones. Like an excess amount of sodium, I get kidney stones, so I know what happens. An excess amount of sodium brings all the crystal shit that you have in your kidneys that gets filtered out and brings it together, and that's how kidney stones get formed. Like, and then you guys aren't like eating like citrus, you aren't eating vegetables, you aren't eating fruit, you aren't eating anything except for this shit that's all just sodium. And it's like, do you guys understand how many issues you're gonna have in the future because you're lazy? Like, let's talk about the rice for a second. If I see one more goddamn fucking person microwave rice in a pouch, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind, okay? Do you understand the amount of money that you're throwing out? You are fucking microwaving rice, okay? And you are
Fourth
spending
time she's ranted about the rice in the bag. I love it.
I hate it. I hate it. It's like it is like my biggest pet peeve watching. Like as soon as you're meal prepping and you microwave a bag of rice, I'm out. I'm gone. Because here's the thing. You could make the rice, put it in a bag with some saran wrap, and freeze it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Like there is so many other things that you could be buying instead of like $10 for 3 bags of fucking microwavable rice when you could buy do you know how cheap a bag of rice is? Like a uncooked bag of rice that's like 5 pounds is
Like
like
$3.
$10. Yeah, and it's going to last you, I'm telling you. I've had the one in my fucking pantry for I don't even months at this point, okay? Months. And it's still half fucking full. And I spent how much do I spend on a little portion of rice? Fucking 3 cents at this point. You know what I mean? Like, and you're spending how much money? And it's so easy to boil rice. It's so fucking easy. It is so easy to make rice. You make it, you can pre-package it and freeze it yourself. And you don't have all the preservatives, you don't have all the sodium, you don't have all this shit that comes with the microwavable bags that you're spending an ass amount of money for. Please stop. I cannot. Everybody has heard the rant about the microwavable rice because I cannot believe that people microwave rice.
I mean, I have done it, but it's not something I do like all the time. It's like I'm at
Exactly,
work
but
and I
these
don't
people
have
are
much
like
of an option.
meal prepping. You're already meal prepping.
Yeah.
And you're microwaving rice and you have a fucking Instapot right there. It's like, come on.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
It's like, come on. And then it's also like you have to think about the bacteria that you're also creating because you're microwaving already cooked rice, putting it in your meal prep thing to let it sit in your refrigerator. And you all are worried about fried rice syndrome and this is what you're doing. And you know what I mean? Like I reheat my fried rice all the fucking time from Chinese. And you want to know what? I've never gotten sick. You want to know why? Because I know how to properly handle fucking food. Okay? Like you just fucking put it in the oven. Don't put it in the goddamn fucking microwave. I don't like microwaves, but that's a different issue. Just put it in the oven, let it get fucking hot, stir it around, let it get hot again, and I've never once gotten sick from it. Because I know how to handle food. It's not that difficult.
Not at all.
And you guys are worried, oh, I'm gonna get fried rice syndrome, and then you're microwaving rice 3 times.
What the fuck is fried rice syndrome? I've never heard of this.
It's like a bacteria that gets in like rice that gets like cold.
You have to, like, if you eat it cold, you'll get sick. But I wouldn't eat it cold. I would heat it up.
I mean, I've done that too, and I've been fine.
It's very rare. It's so rare. This is also like, listen,
I think it happens.
there are
with
so
noodles
many
too,
things
right?
that happen on the internet, and then you guys start freaking out. I saw this one girl that's like, I'm terrified of getting hemorrhoids. So I don't stay in the bathroom that long because I'm afraid of hemorrhoids. I'm like, do you know how hard it is to actually get a hemorrhoid? Like I need to like people are so freaked out about things that are like I have Crohn's disease. I have sat on a toilet having massive like issues for like an hour. Okay. And I've never once gotten a hemorrhoid. Do you know how difficult it is to get a hemorrhoid? You have to be so fucking constipated that you're like literally trying to push your shit out. Like you're trying to have a fucking baby to have a fucking hemorrhoid. And they're like, oh, all my friends have it. I'm like, probably because you all are drinking this Bloom shit.
Never had one before.
Because it's incredibly difficult to get a hemorrhoid. It's not easy.
Don't women get them from like pushing out a baby?
Yes, you can get them from pushing out a baby.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because you're pushing out a fucking baby. There's going to be issues. You're pushing a fucking human out of your fucking vagina. If you get a hemorrhoid because of that, yeah. You went through trauma. I don't doubt that your body has trauma.
Probably the least of your worries, to be honest.
You honestly, probably the least of your worries. That's easy compared to everything else. They can give you some medication, you put some cream on it, you put a little like suppository thing, and you're good in like a week. Like it's really not that big of a deal, guys. I can't.
Yeah.
So I'm mad at TikTok and I needed to rant about it because you people need to like come back to reality. You are wasting money left and right and you're giving yourselves diseases and issues because you're lazy. Just cook the fucking rice.
Fine though. RFK is going to be in charge of everything medical, and
Oh my
we're going to be
God.
just fine.
And he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get rid of high fructose corn syrup." Yeah, and how's the corn industry gonna like that? Because we subsidize the corn industry so much that we make ethanol that we don't need just to do stuff with the corn.
Yep.
That's how high fructose corn syrup exists. Because we had to find things to do with it. And what do you think is going to happen to those farmers that we had to bail out the last time this was Trump's administration? You guys seem to have no attention span or memory after a year, except for fuck Joe Biden for 4 years. But now that Donald Trump's taken over, it's not his fucking fault. I can't.
No, everything you're just like bitching about is just going to be standard as soon as RFK gets his hands on everything. So, you know.
I mean, you guys are going to start complaining with me too. You just don't know it yet.
I mean, I don't see this shit, so I have nothing to complain about.
I can't do it. I like literally can't be on the internet. Like my like screen time has gone down considerably in the last like couple weeks because I'm like I can't do it anymore. Like I'm just yelling at like what the fuck?
Somehow got my For You page just be wicked. Dancing with the Stars, wicked. I have not seen a political like I get like maybe one or two a day and I'm like this is great. I miss this.
I'd like go right past them now because it's like we're all just yelling at each other for the same thing that we all understand and I can't do it.
That's all we've been doing since about 2008.
Literally. Remember Occupy, what was that? Occupy Wall Street, whatever that thing was.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're in for some fun in the next couple years.
That's one way to put it.
Let's get out of here before we get political, because like I don't want to get political. I don't want to get political. Listen, I don't hate you. I think that you are stupid and you don't realize that you're stupid. And it's fine. I'm not going to hold your hand and take you to common sense land, okay? Like you're going to learn it yourself and then I'm going to be here and I'm like, it's okay, baby. Come on. We're going to fight the good fight together, all right? It's corporations and private equity firms that are the problem, not poor people, okay? Come on.
I do want to say you were talking about maybe we'll have 45-minute episodes. It's been about
and then I got
17
here.
minutes.
And then I started. And then I exist. Things make me mad.
Same.
Lexapro hasn't helped that. Lexapro has helped me articulate my thoughts in a shorter set, because if I didn't have this, it probably would have went on way longer.
Yeah, that's true. I remember those episodes.
Yeah. So, be happy for small favors. Say thank you, Lexapro. Thank you, Lexapro.
Thank you, Lexapro.
You.
All right. So whose motherfucking share time is next since I pissed a bunch of people off?
Go for it, Stephanie.
Okay. So today, for my share time, I just want to give a shout out to Britney Spears. I love you so much, Britney. If you're listening to this, I know you are.
She's not.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday from the bottom of my heart. I love you so much. I love all your music.
I was on your side.
Yeah, we were on your side. I read your book. It was amazing. Next up, for my actual
Joey.
share time. Look at that.
Just cover Jenna's face.
I know. Me and Joey won Dancing with the Stars. Joey, guys.
Put your hand so you're holding the trophy. Other way. Perfect.
Guys, we won Dancing with the Stars. Me and Joey.
Not Jenna.
Not Jenna.
I mean, like, I think, like, a couple weeks into it, I've realized that Joey was probably gonna win.
He was a great dancer. Okay, his Tarzan routine, iconic. I love it. Everything else, he danced great. He is the first Bachelor lead who's gone on Dancing with the Stars to actually win, which is
Well, good for him.
amazing. Yes, he was against one of his girlfriends from his season, Jen Tran, and she had a juicy season this season. She got voted
Yo,
out.
her and Sasha are together. Like, you
Yeah.
can't tell me different.
Exactly what I want to talk about. She is with her dance partner Sasha. They are
dating.
They're
Like,
for sure
she
dating.
keeps making TikToks, and, like, she's talking to someone in the TikToks, and I'm like, that's Sasha. There's no possible way that's anybody else.
She's been at his house forever. Like, she moved into his house.
Yeah, like, no, like, they're, like, together. He, like, loves her. Like,
Yeah.
they, like, totally fell in love. And the his ex-wife, Emma, she's, like, all for it.
Yeah, she's happy. She's with
They were
Alan.
at the fucking, Dancing with the Stars Thanksgiving thing I saw.
Yeah. So,
Like, Jen Tran was Sasha's date to the Thanksgiving of all the Dancing with the Stars people.
and she should have been asked to go on tour. Like, I know that they usually only ask like the final 4 or 5 or whatever, but she really wanted to go, and I know she would have given her all, but unfortunately she did not get asked. And it's sad. But I hope her and Sasha live on TikTok forever so I can watch them. Because
They're totally, like, people are like, oh no, they're not together. I'm like, they're totally together. She's just not, like, they're just not saying it.
Yesterday she posted a TikTok that her and Sasha went to Sephora, and that they were trying on like their own perfumes and stuff like that, and they left.
Yeah.
And then they got home and they were dancing, and Jen was like, something smells really familiar, and she's like, what is that smell? Like, why does it smell so familiar? She said that he was wearing Sam M's cologne, the one that he wore on the show, and it was reminding her of Sam M. And I was
she made him get a different one.
Yeah. She was like, that's disgusting. You need to change. So
yeah. And he did, because he loves her and she loves him. Like, they're 1000% dating.
She's like taking care of the dogs. Like, she takes the dogs on walks. And those are the dogs that he had with Emma, and now she's like with them 24/7. They lay on top of her.
Yeah, no, like, they are, like, they've been together.
So, I'm for that. It makes me like her a little more. Because her season, I'm sorry, I grew to not be a fan of her.
Yeah, I think we all did.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jen, but
yeah, Jen, you just need to grow up a little, and hopefully dating an older man will help you do that. And Joey, congratulations to you, baby boy. I love you. You are amazing. You are so talented. You are.
Him and Kelsey are really cute.
Yes, they're so cute. They were at the Macy's Day Parade, in the background, in the stands, and they were like, I'm in the crowd. And Tayshia was also there with her boyfriend Luke from Summer House. And there was a rumor that they broke up. They did not break up. And so they were just in the rain. It was raining, and they were
good for Tayshia getting away from Zach. I do not like Zach.
I loved Zach. I love Zach, but something's
I never liked him, and I've said that before. There was something creepy about that man.
Loved him. I would have dated him too.
Zach? There's something wrong with Zach. But you also like Jason, so that makes sense. There is something wrong with Zach. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I do not like you, Zach. And the way that, like, Caitlyn and you are, like, fucking being all shiesty,
I forgot about
proves
that.
the fucking point. And it also proves the point of why I've never liked Kate and Bristow. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you for showing your true colors. I knew it would happen eventually.
Ugh, I can't stand her.
Tyler, do you know about that?
I think we talked about it.
Maybe. I don't know.
So Zach and Tayshia were engaged. And Tayshia and Caitlyn hosted The Bachelorette when Chris Harrison got fired, and they became like really good friends.
Okay.
So then Zach and Tayshia broke up, and now Caitlyn has been like basically seeing Zach, and like didn't say anything to Tasia, like didn't anything. And she's like basically being all like sneaky behind everybody's back dating Zach. And it's like, you're a fucking asshole. And you've always been an asshole. And now that everybody knows you're an asshole, like, thank you for vindicating me, actually.
Okay,
remember she went on a podcast and said that something about sucking Zach's dick, or that they weren't friends. She's gonna suck Zach's
She's gonna
dick.
suck that dick or something like that.
Yeah,
Like, doesn't like tell Tasia anything, and then goes on a podcast and says like, I didn't know it was that big of a deal.
that
And
was
it's like they were engaged, and like not fake engaged for the show, like actually engaged and like tried a real relationship.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm done with her.
And I'm just like vindicated because I've never fucking liked Caitlyn, and I'm like, told you. I told you she's an asshole. I've said that she's an asshole. I've told you that she's an asshole, and everybody loves her. And eventually that'll come crashing down because she will show her true colors. And look at what she did. It took a long time, but I knew it would happen because she's a horrible person.
Yeah, it took a very long time. I see it. I do not fucking like her. I used to love her. Can't stand her.
Yeah, no. And I've never liked her because I know how she is in real life, and I know that she's this asshole, and that she's always been this asshole. She just puts on a fake front, and now here I am. Look at me.
I loved her and Sean, but then they broke up.
Sean hated her.
Sean did.
After they broke up, Sean hated her.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's an asshole.
Yeah,
and what about Jason Tartik? Like, Jason fucking hates her too.
Mm-hmm.
So all of your ex-boyfriends hate you.
Yeah.
Just saying. Okay. Tyler, what's your motherfucking share time? Is that it, Stephanie?
Oh, wait, one more thing.
Okay.
Is it another background? Yep, there we go.
Schwartz and Sandy's.
Love it.
Schwartz and Sandy's is closed.
Yes.
And can we also talk about how funny their fucking Instagram posts were?
Yes.
So Schwartz was like, oh, I'm so sorry for all of this. Like, we love like the people that worked there and like all like the staff and everything like that. And Tom Sandoval's like, yeah, I decided I didn't want to do this anymore, but come on in before we close.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And it's so like, telling that they
such a nice little post.
Yeah.
And Sandoval was a narcissistic fuck.
Of course.
And they always do everything together, and this time they like posted separately, and I was like, that's interesting. That's very interesting.
I think Schwartz is done.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so.
I really think that Schwartz was like, you fucked this for me too. And I think he's really like, because apparently Sandoval and Jax Taylor are now the best of friends again.
For now.
For now. Until Jax does something fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm not watching The Valley because apparently Lala and Sheena are supposed to be on it, which we can talk about now that we're here too. Vanderpump is getting renewed, but with an all-new cast.
Thank God.
Thank God. And so Lala is talking about, and Sheena are talking about going on The Valley, and I was like, I will never watch The Valley if they are there. I can't. I was watching this girl on TikTok. I don't know how to say her name, but I love her, and the greatest thing I ever did was follow her because she's like, so Lala's like saying that like she wasn't even going to come back for season 11, but then you spent all season saying that Ariana was like taking money out of your kid's mouth, but you weren't even going to come back. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Ew.
And so Lala, you're fake. Get out of my face. I unfollowed her. Like, I want nothing to do with her. I also unfollowed Sheena because I want nothing to do with Sheena. Sheena, your podcast sucks.
I don't listen.
Yeah.
Sheena, your podcast is horrible. Like, your podcast isn't going to go anywhere because you're not on the Vanderpump anymore because you just suck that shit dry. Like, that's all you have. And Brock, he's going to have to go get a job. And I guess you guys do need that nanny now.
Yeah. I have loved all the has anyone checked on Sheena?
That's so funny. It's so funny. Has anybody checked on how Sheena's doing with like Lala having a baby and like anything that like these people do? I saw one where Ariana was singing at the Thanksgiving Day parade and they were like, "But does anybody ask Sheena how she feels about it?"
I saw that too. Sheena was probably like, or no, she was there actually. being a
course she
I don't know
supportive.
why Ariana is friends with any of these people.
I don't think I saw a picture of Ariana, but she was probably there being a supportive friend. And
Air quotes
Crying.
around that.
yeah, she's literally there to show that she's being a supportive friend. It's all an act, I swear. Like everything that girl does is an act.
It was my
I
dream to
can't.
be in the Macy's Day Parade.
You know she's
I
trying
wanted to be in
broad.
the. I wanted to be on Broadway. I wanted to be in Dancing with the Stars. I wanted to be in the Macy's Day Parade.
But I'm happy for Ariana, but I wanted that.
And like the thing that gets me about these people is like you hear us and we all keep saying this, and you have not done any self-reflection to like think like maybe I'm the problem. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
No, they don't.
like if everybody is saying this and everybody's making fun of you and like nobody's listening to you and everybody's like done with your bullshit, you think that like you would like in your head be like, maybe I should like reevaluate some things. But these people are so stuck up that they're like, it's not me.
Because they get
It's the
rewarded
media.
for it.
It's the edit.
They get rewarded for it, and that's the problem.
I know. I hate that. Like, stop putting these people on these shows.
Yep.
Like, apparently Matt from Big Brother, who's deaf and is obsessed with Andrew Tate, that one.
Ugh.
He's going to be on the new challenge. Mackenzie, going to be on the new challenge. Tucker, going to be on the new challenge. And it's like, can we stop
Yes.
rewarding these people that are absolute trash humans?
No, because it gets ratings.
Yeah, because the non-trash humans are like, I'm not doing that.
Mm-hmm. Like,
Wow.
like Ariana. Well, I mean, she's the only one that's actually like getting rewarded for shit. But like,
She should have been.
she was like so fucking done with everything at the reunion. She's like, I didn't even fucking watch this season. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
and
care
like you
anymore.
could tell that she was not coming back.
Yeah, like she was gone.
Yeah, and
But-
without her, we all hate you guys.
Yeah, and she's the only one who's actually like getting rewarded for stepping away from this shit. So
Yeah,
that's nice. But
yeah, thank God. She deserves
Yeah.
it.
Sheena and Lala, they're gonna go to the Valley, and that show's gonna get even fucking worse because of that.
And Katie is like fine with like being like, that was a chapter of my life. Let's move on. And I love that for her.
I love the way she's acting. And Ariana too. Ariana's like, okay, I'm good.
Whatever.
Cool.
And let's just say something about her still has a line around the fucking block. Okay, their sandwiches must be bomb because they have not slowed down at all.
I really want to go to California to try their sandwiches. So hopefully one
Same.
day I'll be able to.
Like, good for her. Katie, you go do that. Fuck your ex-husband. You have your little fucking sandwich shop. You be that girl.
Hell yeah. Proud of you, boo.
I love her. And their podcast, her and Dana's podcast, is like so funny.
Good. So good. It's my favorite podcast.
Like Sheena, take a note from Katie's playbook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Katie and Dana are killing it with their podcast.
And it's also because like they are genuinely friends. Like they were and I think that that's really the difference. Like Lala has her assistant because she had to get rid of Randall.
Yeah. And then she just fired her assistant too, right?
Yeah, like yeah.
Well, yeah. Oh, and one other thing about that. Okay, so people who are not on the show anymore, Jax had to write like a freaking thing about Vanderpump Rules. You're not on the show anymore. Like you haven't.
Yeah, like
been on the
we
show
moved on
anymore.
from you.
Yeah, like why are you talking about that show ending? You're not on it anymore.
Stassi didn't say shit.
Yeah, Stassi didn't say anything, and fucking Jax is over here like boohooing, and I'm like, sir, you have another show. Like, shut the fuck up. And you're probably getting kicked
Stassi's
out
like,
of that show,
I am
too.
getting my own show. Like, I don't need you fucking people. Like, I'm thriving. I got bestsellers. I got.
She didn't have to mention anything, and like Katie posted pictures of Stassi like that were nostalgic, and I love those. So
yeah,
any like reflective post like started with Stassi, so like she didn't need to say anything. Like she's already in all of them. It's fine.
Yeah. And like I just want to say Kristen Doty is pregnant. Happy for you.
Yes.
Don't like Luke, but I'm happy for you. You wanted that baby real bad.
Good for her.
Good for you. I don't say that meanly. I literally mean good for you. I'm not being sarcastic here. I feel like I need to say that.
Sorry, your good thing got overshadowed by everybody else's stuff going on as well.
Yeah.
As
So
usual.
sorry. We're going to give you a little shout out, Kristen. We're very excited that you're having your baby. You wanted a baby real bad.
And she also announced it the same day they announced that they were going to recast. But she did it in the morning before Vanderpump did. So it was all about her, at least in the morning.
Yeah, no, it was like her announcement and then Vanderpump and then Schwartz and Sandy's.
Yeah.
Like
It was
she
like
had
a
her time
succession.
and then it was just immediately like other stuff.
But like good news, Kristen's pregnant. We're very excited for her.
Yeah, definitely happy for her.
Yeah. Is that it, Stephanie?
Now that's it.
Now that's it. Okay. I'm glad that we went on a
Nothing else?
second rant and it's not going to be 45 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
Tyler.
So I started Real Housewives of Dallas today because I was
Oh
told
my
like,
God.
this one's
Dallas
like,
of all ones.
I
never
was
seen
told
Dallas.
it's like the biggest shit show. So I
It is
was
a
like,
shit show.
yeah, okay, I'm in. And I think it's only like 4 seasons compared
It's
to
only like 4 or 5 seasons. Yeah.
compared to everything else having like 7+.
I love Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills. Did you start Beverly Hills? The
Who?
new season?
No, not the new season.
Okay. Beverly Hills is so good, Tyler. Oh my gosh, that one is so great.
Maybe I'll
And
start
because
that after Dallas.
yeah, Beverly Hills is so fun because like all I keep thinking about is like the Amsterdam dinner one.
Oh my God. That's my favorite dinner. You beast. That's my favorite.
Kim just absolutely wipes the floor with every single person sitting at the table.
Oh, you want to talk about husbands?
Don't you bring up my fucking husband.
So good. I love it.
That's all you need. Like, honestly, like, Tyler, if you start Beverly Hills and you get to the Amsterdam, like, dinner, you're going to be like, wow, that was some shit. Actually, like, the first season when they're in the limo and Kyle is like, well, you're an alcoholic. And she really is. Like, she really is. Like, she, like...
She's an alcoholic. She's a drug addict. Like, it's bad.
And, like, she literally says it in the limo and in front of the cameras. Like, absolutely threw her under the bus. Her sister. Her sister. Her real-life sister.
She's like, you stole my house. Well, you're an alcoholic. That's so good. And then,
okay, back to Dallas.
Yeah.
Wait, really fast. Also, you also have to watch the first season of Jersey just so you can hear Teresa Judah. It's like not even. I think it's not even 10 episodes.
It's like 5 episodes in.
Yeah, and Teresa Judice like slams her hands on the
table, and she's like, "You prostitution whore."
Prostitution whore. It's so good. It's my favorite.
A fucking whore.
It goes through my head. It goes through my head like that's my Roman Empire. That's another Roman Empire of mine. I think of you prostitution whore.
And she like literally like flips the table, like you can see the shit, like you can see where the tables were put together. Like
and then
amazing.
And then after her husband's all horny for her, it's so good.
He was like, that was the hottest thing I've ever seen her do. And it was like, it's...
He got pregnant shortly after that. So who knows?
God.
Anytime that like you like are watching something and you're like, you know it's good. You're like
okay, I'm sorry to interrupt. I just had to. I had to.
Salt Lake City is also some shit because of Jen.
Yes.
I watched a couple of seasons with like Jen, like the SWAT team literally. Tyler, like you can't believe this shit is real, but it is. So the SWAT team literally, she gets like called by like somebody and she just disappears.
I've seen that clip.
It turns out that like the SWAT team was coming to get her.
Weren't they like all like on a bus like going somewhere or something?
Yeah,
like
they
that?
were gonna go somewhere.
And like she like dipped out in like a fucking strip mall.
And then, like just the FBI fucking comes in.
And they're like, where's Jen? And they're like, I don't know. She just like disappeared. Like she's not here anymore. She said that like something happened and she's gone.
Yeah, she said that her husband was going to the hospital or something. She had to leave. Yep. And like, because someone called her to let her know they're on the way for you. She's like, I gotta go.
Yeah, no, I've seen that clip just because like I remember reading that story like way before it had like aired and shit like that, and I was like, "That's fucking hilarious!" Like I need to see
Yeah.
this.
And
And
honestly,
it like I mean like it's so you can't believe this shit is real, but it is.
and Miami's great too. I've already talked about Miami on this, but they hit each other over there, so it's great.
Atlanta got into a fight and then they kicked Portia off.
Yeah. Mhm.
Like
I
I'm
need-
sure they're all good, but I can't watch like 100 fucking seasons of different housewives. Honestly,
You can watch 100 seasons of
I
Beverly
can,
Hills, I
but I don't
promise.
want to.
Beverly Hills is so I would like I got to the point where I knew everyone's voice where I didn't even have to watch it anymore. I'd put it on my phone, like on my car, like as a podcast. I didn't even have to
Yeah.
watch. I knew what was going. I just knew like who was talking, like who was fighting and stuff.
I think
Can't do
Beverly
that with
Hills is
Dallas.
also the best because it's like a bunch of like actresses and like
Mhm.
washed up like stars basically
Yes.
that then like we're watching their real life, and I think that's also what's like really entertaining about it. Like Lisa Rinna was on Days of Our Lives for I don't even know how fucking long.
Love Lisa Rinna so much.
I love Lisa Rinna. I am a Lisa Rinna stan.
Me
Also,
too.
Beverly Hills has Lisa Vanderpump. That's how she got started.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm. Oh, they have that. They have like the other side of that episode of Vanderpump Rules, like
Yeah.
Oh, the Sheena stuff.
mhm.
Where they're like,
Brandy-
yeah, the Sheena stuff, but then also that fight.
yeah, and Brandy Glanville is crazy. Like
She
holy
is, listen,
shit.
the show, Brandy is a nutcase and lives in a different reality, but she made for reality TV gold.
Mhm.
Love that.
So good. Ugh, highly recommend.
Yeah, I'll start
Yeah.
Beverly Hills after Dallas then. But
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm about 3 episodes in, I think, and
Okay.
already hate everybody.
Yep.
Of course.
If I hear Jesus Juice one more time, I'm gonna punch my TV.
Yep. That's how it always starts. You
Yeah.
hate everybody, and you pretty much hate everybody all the way through. But
Yeah.
like you are for some reason like on people's side, but like you never exactly pick a person that you want to actually root for because you don't like any of them. So
Yeah.
like you just like switch sides per fight.
That sounds about right.
There's
Like,
some seasons where I'm a huge one person stan. By the end of the season, I fucking hate them, and the person that I hated, I love them now. Like I'm their number one fan. Erica Jean really. I used to follow her. I used to love her.
Erica James is a fucking scumbag.
Mhm. Yeah, she's been unfollowed.
Or is it Jane or James? I always get that. Jane. I get it fucked up all the time.
we've had this conversation before.
We have. Yeah, she's a scumbag. She really is. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. Like, you knew what your husband was doing and you proceeded to blame it all on him and say that he had dementia and that's how you got out of it.
Hmm.
Or Alzheimer. Like,
yeah.
that's how you got out of it.
And he did not get out of it because he was proven to be able to be in court and everything. So
Yeah. But, like, she knew exactly what he was doing but got out of it because she's like, he had dementia. And I would just sign things. And, like, when you hear her talk about it, you're like, bitch.
she's like, I don't know what I'm signing. I'm just signing things. Like he just puts
Get a fucking lawyer.
Yeah, he just puts it in front of me, and I trust my husband, so I just sign.
And that's literally how she got out of it.
So he has dementia, and you're trusting just every single thing
I know.
he says.
I know. I know. I know. I know.
She didn't know. She didn't know, but then someone was robbing the house or Tom thought someone was robbing the house. I forgot how it went, but he ended up driving his car and driving into a ditch, and no one found him for like hours or something like that. And then that's how they kind of like she like led up to him having dementia, and then shortly after that it comes out like all this court stuff. Like she knew she was like trying to plant like seeds.
Yeah, she like planned it. And you could watch it in the season before. Like you watched her plan it.
Mm-hmm.
God,
and everyone thought like her story about him like driving into the ditch was like really like sus.
And it is. It still is. Yeah. But Tyler, I'm really happy that you're here with us.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know anything that y'all are saying, but because everybody you're talking about isn't on the Dallas season.
Yeah. You honestly have to watch Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
The
probably end up
OC, I
watching Beverly Hills.
like the earlier seasons of Orange County. But it gets like really bad as time goes on. So I don't usually recommend that one. Like I don't even watch it anymore. But Beverly Hills is fun.
Yeah.
No, Dallas was recommended to me by my friend Kat, because she's like, it's just the worst people being the worst people for 4 seasons.
And that's exactly what they all are.
Yeah,
it's like
and
the worst people being the worst people.
Yeah, they find them in all the cities and just show them on TV.
But like she was telling, like Dallas is like the worst because it's like very like blatantly racist.
Very racist.
Like,
there are like I can't remember the one episode, but it's like they were like talking about like the waitresses in like the worst fucking way that like you could ever talk about somebody.
yeah.
And like they don't care.
Yeah. No, it's exactly what I expect Dallas to bring. Like as a Texan, I know what Dallas is. I know what I'm getting into with this. So that's why I chose that first.
That
Followed by
makes sense.
Beverly Hills because you have to.
Yeah, I will get to Beverly Hills.
You have to.
But yeah,
so
because
far,
I mean, like
hate
the end
every
of the
minute
the end of the first season, you stole that house from me. Well, you're an alcoholic.
So season 2, Taylor starts spiraling. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I don't know what she took, but she like goes ballistic.
Well, her
on
husband
vacation.
killed himself.
Yeah, her husband killed himself too.
There's like tax evasion that like basically started happening, and like he was gonna go down like for like time, and so he killed himself.
Yeah, in the middle of the season, he killed himself.
Okay, yeah. So Beverly Hills is up next.
It's so good. I'm so excited for you. I can't wait.
Everybody on Dallas pisses me off. Like it's all just stupid. I hate everybody so far. One lady's all like so fucking uptight about like, oh, charity. Like that's all she's fucking talking about is just charity the whole fucking time. And then there's 2 alcoholic bitches who like are just making like fart and shit.
I can like picture the one.
Like
I like them.
It's ridiculous. It's funny, but just I hate everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm sick of hearing the words fucking Jesus juice for wine. Yeah.
I'm very happy that you're here with us.
I will keep y'all updated as I make my way through it.
This is the cesspool.
Yes, it is.
This is the cesspool that we all live in.
Yeah, you're gonna keep watching more and more.
Yeah, I'm sure I will. I'm not gonna be happy about it, but
great.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, great. I'm really excited for this. All right, so we have one show that we've been watching, which is Survivor, and this season's not been all that entertaining.
Nope.
It like comes and goes. Like it has its moments, but it's not as intriguing as other seasons have been.
Yeah, like I think that we're all here because we love Teenie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Teenie.
She's so cute. Love her.
So I have a really funny story. So I get my infusion, right? And the woman who does it, she has an infusion for this other girl who like has a bunch of followers on TikTok because of her cat. And I was talking to her about it, and she's like, you should like message Teenie because you like guys like live near each other, and she'll probably like help you out because like community. And like she was like gassing me up to go and like find people to find her.
Do it.
Yeah.
She was like, it was hilarious. She was like gassing me up. So we're gonna skip the whole bunch of weeks that we weren't here because like we said, it's pretty much boring. Things happened, people went home.
I didn't even watch like 2 of those episodes.
Yeah, it's fine.
Really?
Yeah.
So basically this episode starts out with Sue, who she has dirt all over her face.
Yep.
Every time I see her, and I'm like, bitch.
Stand her. Oh my god.
I can't stand Sue. Okay, Sue is the Long Island woman from hell. I would hate to like have to work with her in the game.
Yeah.
Then there's Caroline, who I also for some reason do not like. I think she's very like condescending almost and like pompous and arrogant when she
Which one's
talks to
Caroline?
people. She's the one that follows Sue around.
Yeah, and I think she thinks she's playing a good game, and I'm like, girl, I didn't even know you were here.
Tyler can't even remember you.
Yeah, that's
Tyler.
I don't remember who Caroline is, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
Caroline can't stand either. Like,
she's like she's so annoying.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yep.
and she
She's
knows
so annoying.
she knows she could play a better game, but she wants to go follow Sue still. She's playing like for Sue, and Sue's just like, just mad
There.
for no reason. Yeah, ugh, can't stand her.
Then there's Andy, who I love. And every time that Andy makes it another week, I always like look at Keenan and I say like, you know, you made that joke about Andy Final 3, and the closer and closer we get.
The Caleb B of Survivor.
Yeah. And like the closer and closer it gets, he's like, man, if Andy makes it to Final 3, that's going to be amazing for me.
Hilarious that not only did he make it to jury, but he just keeps going and going. And I'm like, how? Like, he didn't. I know we haven't talked in a minute, but like for the auction, he didn't have any money. Like, this man had no money. He had no money. This man had no money, and he made it to jury, and he's still here, and he can't play any of the games.
He's bad news bears, but like it's working out for him.
Yeah.
And he has a great read of the game. Like he has such a perception of all of these people, and they like completely don't have a perception of him. Then there's Teeny, who we love. Teeny's our girl. She's our main character. Everything that we talk about centers around Teeny. And Rachel.
Love Rachel.
I love Rachel. I love her. I'm really rooting for her if Teeny doesn't get there.
Mm-hmm. Rachel has the right idea, though. She sees Genevieve for who she freaking is.
Oh my god, Genevieve annoys the shit out of me. Okay, so those 5 make an alliance, and they decide that they're going to get rid of Sam. Genevieve, who I hate. Oh my god, I hate her.
Hate her.
She is so fucking, oh my god, and everybody's like, she's doing all this stuff. I'm like, dude, just because she's doing this stuff doesn't mean that she's playing a good game. Like, she's about to literally shoot herself. She already shot herself in the foot because you're so adamant about your plan that everybody knows it's your plan, so you're going to get taken out because you're a big threat. You're just an idiot.
She's the Tucker of this season of Survivor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's Kyle, who I actually love. I love Kyle. I really do. He's such a simple-minded little hillbilly. I love him.
Did they ever say like where he was from?
No, I have no idea where he's from.
Like he has like this like southern like sounding, but then he goes like Midwest like immediately.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, where are you from?
I have no idea, but I love him because he's such a person.
He's such a person.
He is. So the 5 of them say that they're going to get rid of the 3 of them, which makes sense, and they probably should. So then there ends up being a journey. And Sam, Genevieve, and Rachel all draw a rock, and Rachel gets to go, which thank God. I was rooting for Rachel. I was like, Rachel, please pick the fucking rock. I don't want Sam, and I don't want Genevieve. Okay.
I know. That's exactly who I didn't want either.
So then she had to get taken out on a barge and had to do this puzzle faster than these like weights fell into the ocean. And if she finished it, then she got an advantage. And the edit made it look like that it was like she like just finished. But if you like watched her, she was standing there like ready for it to get pulled away for like a while. Like I think she finished that puzzle a lot quicker than what it showed.
It looked to go by really fast though. I was like,
yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no, like they went really fast. So she gets to block someone's vote anonymously. But she went back and told some people, so some people know that she has that, but nobody knows that she has that idol. Nobody suspects that she has an idol. She has a secret idol. So Rachel wins immunity, which I was also really excited about.
So, real quick, y'all want to know something funny?
Okay.
I watched last week's episode instead of this week's. I was like, this doesn't sound familiar. So I got onto Paramount real quick and I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't watch this one.
Fantastic. Okay, so Tyler, we're giving you a recap. Just so you know, it was a pretty boring episode.
It was.
So you didn't miss much. I don't have that many more notes.
Okay, well, last week's was good.
I love Laura saying fantastic.
I'm just gonna sit back for this one then, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna give you a recap. So Sam, Kyle, and Genevieve know that they're on the outs with the 5. So Sam tries to convince Teeny that they should save Kyle, and Teeny's basically like not. She basically said no, like right to him. It was like, that's not gonna happen. Andy goes up to Kyle and says, "Listen, you're probably gonna go home. Like, you definitely don't have the votes to save you."
Everyone wants you to leave.
But Andy doesn't want Kyle to go. Andy wants Genevieve to go. So he does this math. I don't know how he figured it out. I don't know how he does math. I don't know. I'm not a computer.
Said a bunch of numbers, said a bunch of
you basically watch him do the math problem at his little interview.
He's done that before, hasn't he?
Yeah. The dude, I think he does like IT stuff. So he's like really like, he's just a computer.
Yeah.
So he wants Genevieve because he said Kyle only has a 6.25 chance of winning every immunity from here on out.
Nerd.
And so basically, like, Rachel is kind of like, well, I kind of want Genevieve too, because she's like gunning for me, so I wouldn't be upset about that. So we go into the vote pretty much knowing that Kyle is going to go home, but there is a chance that Genevieve. But listen, Kyle hasn't had immunity like a couple times and hasn't gotten a single vote, and I don't know how the guy has continued to stay here. So like at a certain point, you do have to say, okay, you got to go. So they all voted for Kyle.
I just say, like, right before, like, they voted and they were talking, Genevieve got really fucking quiet. Like, that girl, like, shut the fuck up. And
because I think she knows that, like, she's, like, next.
Yeah.
And I should shut the fuck up so that way I, like, blend into the background.
Exactly. She looked scared and she shut the fuck up and she didn't say and Jeff was even like, you're not saying much, and she's like, yeah. Like, couldn't get, like, did you want to give an answer? Like, she just didn't want to talk anymore.
Yeah. So I think the real reason that they ended up voting for Kyle and not Genevieve is because Sue was adamant about getting rid of Kyle. Kyle wrote down her name the first fucking week, and she has wanted to get him out ever since. And it does not matter. It was Kyle, because that's what she wanted, because the woman is a fucking, I can't stand her.
Can't stand her. And the way she talks about hating Kyle, it's like she's like foaming at the mouth, like with hate. She's like,
no, like literally, because he wrote down her name one time the very first vote, and like he also was like blindsided because they got rid of TK, but because of that, you need to go. And they did like this really funny edit where they like basically were like, I fucking hate Kyle, and to her like going to tell everybody how much she hates Kyle. And like basically like he wrote down my name that one time. And like the show basically trolled her like this too, because it was like, come on.
Like so petty and just get
so
over
petty.
it. Like, it's just okay, like I get it, like okay, you might be upset. But then, like, how are you gonna act when they all actually do vote you out? Hopefully, it's next week. Please, God.
No, Genevieve needs to go first because I'm so sick of her.
Oh yeah, I want Genevieve.
I'm over her diary rooms. I'm overhearing her voice. I'm over you, Genevieve. Genevieve, I do not like you. Yeah. I'm so sorry about it, but you irritate my soul.
Sue's not as big of a threat, so
yeah.
Yeah.
You could be a very nice lady in real life, but like in Survivor, you irritate my fucking soul.
I don't think she's a very nice lady in real life either.
Sue,
I
me either.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think
Just
so.
going by last week, I forget who it was she was talking about. It may have been Kyle again. But there's like another whole edit where it's just her saying like, I fucking hate him, like over and over again. She's
Yeah.
like chopping into a fucking
I'm
coconut with a
hoping it's
machete.
because she's hangry. You know?
You would hope so, but
Right.
she's kind of had that attitude since week 1.
Yeah. I feel
So,
like Genevieve could be a nice person in real life, and like she really turned off her emotions for this game.
yeah, I
Was
really
she
think
was-
that's all it is. But
When she was quiet and looking a little scared, I kind of liked her in that moment.
Yeah, because she all of a sudden wasn't like an arrogant motherfucker. So
Yeah.
I was going to say that Genevieve could be a very nice person in real life, but you as a Survivor player, you irritate my soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they all vote out Kyle, and one person votes for Teeny, and I was like, who the fuck voted for Teeny? Who the fuck voted for Teeny? So I was fucking mad. I was like, me and Keaton were sitting here because like we like joke about how much I love her. And so he was sitting here and he was like, Laura's gonna come for you. Laura's gonna come for your neck. And so I watched the end where like they show everybody's vote and like they have Kyle talking. Oh, by the way, Kyle, when he left, he was so nice, Tyler. He was so nice. He was like,
believe it.
"Oh, it's good. Don't worry about it." He hugs everybody. He's like, "I loved being here with you guys. You guys are so great. I love you. We'll see each other in a little bit." He was so nice about it. Like he was like the nicest exit that's probably ever existed. He gave every single person a hug. He told them how much he loved them. It was like really cute.
I believe that. He is from
Yeah.
Michigan, by the way, so I called it with the Midwest.
He's from Michigan. That makes sense.
Sheboygan, Michigan.
Okay, so I watched all the like preview and like into the like Kyle talking and everything like that.
Mhm.
And I was like, because I wanted to see who voted for fucking Teeny, right? Like I was like, who the fuck voted for Teeny? Like I need to know because I hate you. And it was Kyle. And I was like, well, I can't hate you.
Aw.
But when he did it, he like wrote it down and he like showed it and he like shrugged his shoulders like he almost didn't know why he was voting for her too. Which made me like be okay with it. Cause he was like, I don't fucking know why I'm doing this vote either.
Just throwing a name out.
Yeah.
What,
Guys, I think
wasn't
he knew he was going, so he just like threw a name.
Wasn't he the one like early on who was just like, I kind of panicked whenever I went and voted and I just wrote
Yeah,
down.
that's what it felt like when he shrugged his shoulders. He was like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably just the same thing. Which
Yeah.
was
And-
that Stu that he wrote down the first time?
Yeah, that was Sue that he wrote down the first time.
Yeah, where he's just like, I just picked a name.
I picked a name. And Sue hated him for it.
Huh.
But Teeny, Kyle, I don't hate you for the Teeny vote because I don't even think you know why you did it.
Yeah. So he gets a pass.
If like Genevieve voted for Teeny, I would have hated her more. If Sam voted for Teeny, I would have hated him. But for some reason, when Kyle did it, I was like, it's okay. You're
Yeah.
just a simple-minded little idiot.
Yeah. And no one
Panic
was even
vote.
telling him what was going on either. He was just like sitting by himself, scared all day. That's
Yeah.
what Andy said, I think.
Mhm.
And Andy flat out said to him, like, you don't have the votes. Like, you're going home.
Yeah.
Fuck Andy, man.
I love Andy.
I like Andy
No.
too.
So that was Survivor that you missed.
No, I'm probably gonna go watch it once we're done here now, just because now I want to know. Like the second you started talking about like the journey or whatever, I was like, this isn't what I saw because I saw them
This
like doing
wasn't
like
what
a
I
House of Cards
watched.
thing.
Yeah.
So I was just like, huh. And so I just immediately went to Paramount and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm an idiot. Cool.
Yeah, so that's our episode. We're back. We'll be back next week.
Yeah.
We're here now.
We're back on track.
We're here. We're here now. So as you guys can see, we're thinking about remarketing ourselves to a chit chat podcast with like a little bit of reality TV sprinkled in there. Because we definitely spend way more time chit chatting than we do
Mhm.
on the actual reality TV aspect. So we're maybe going to market ourselves differently.
And y'all don't even get like all of the chit chat because there's like a good 20 minutes before we start recording where we're
That's
just
true.
fucking talking.
We just talk about random things that come to our head. Yes, so don't forget, follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook at Hot Garbage Pod. We also put all of our videos up on YouTube at Hot Garbage Pod as well. Check them out. We have a subscriber now.
Sweet. And you can be a subscriber too if you press subscribe. It was really easy, guys.
Smash that subscribe button.
One person that we know.
Yeah. And if
we
you
don't
look
even
up,
subscribe to it.
if you look up Hot Garbage podcast, if you like put spaces, it doesn't come up. You have to put it together, Hot Garbage Pod, and then you'll find us a little bit easier. And then if you subscribe, you'll find us even easier. We'll be in your subscribes.
That was a really good pitch, Stephanie.
Good job.
You're welcome.
That's why you're in marketing.
Yeah, that was a really good pitch, Stephanie. We are also on all platforms. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever you want to listen to, we're there. You can subscribe to that too, right, Stephanie? Easy to do that, and then you'll get all of our episodes right there. That one you can just look up Hot Garbage, one word, and you'll find us easy. It took us a long time to get up on the top of that search.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now we are. We're the steaming trash can logo is what I tell everybody. Because if that doesn't sell you Hot Garbage with the steaming trash can, like, be for real.
Mm-hmm.
And then also we have a Twitter that we don't use yet because we might leave Twitter and go to Blue Sky. We're not sure yet. We'll definitely get Garbage Cat Pod
where we can get our fucking name.
Because we're on Twitter, we are at Hot Garbage Cast, which is fucking annoying. But if we move over to Blue Sky, we'll probably get it.
You know what?
Really exciting. And I don't use X. And I might use Blue Sky, so we'll see. We'll see.
I've been thinking about getting Blue Sky. I wanted to like test the waters a little bit with how everybody felt about it, and now I'm thinking about doing it.
Pretty nice over here, not gonna lie.
It's apparently the creators of Twitter made it, like the original Twitter.
Yeah, it's the same people who like used to work on Twitter made Blue Sky, so it feels exactly the same, to be honest.
Yeah,
like slight differences and stuff, but yeah, overall I like it.
Yeah. So maybe next time that we're here, we'll all of a sudden have a Blue Sky instead of a Twitter plug.
Working on it now.
He's doing it right now as we speak. Let's make sure that we get the name, and if we do, it's going to be a Hot Garbage Pod for Blue Sky as well.
Mm-hmm.
Check us out. Follow us. Subscribe to us. We're going to get better with social media. Listen, we're going to get better with social media. That's our New Year's resolution, guys. All of us.
Hell yeah.
Including Stephanie, all of us. New Year's resolution, all three of us, get better at social media.
Yeah.
The problem is that none of us actually regularly post on social media. So now that we have something where we have to regularly post on social media, it's like breaking a habit.
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. So we're going to do it. New year, new us.
Yeah.
I lost
New
my
Year's
intern, and now I'm posting on social media so much more. I got on Facebook today for work.
Oh.
The Facebook is very annoying to post on, honestly.
It is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because they did the whole fucking combining Instagram and like, was it the fucking Meta Business Suite or whatever the fuck they
It's
call it?
supposed to like streamline it,
And it
but
never
like you
works.
still have to go post on Instagram.
Yeah. But none of it crosses over on our page. So,
Yeah. And they're hooked up together. Like you can literally see that they're hooked up together. They just don't post on them both. I don't understand.
Yeah.
This is why we're bad at social media.
Because they make it hard.
Yes, they make it so hard. Because I used to be able to schedule a post on Instagram, and now I have to go to Facebook to schedule any post for Instagram and Facebook. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
New year, new us.
Figure it out.
So as always, thank you guys so much for listening, and stay trashy.